not only are we seeing on average a lengthening in season, on average milder winters, but we're seeing more and more extremes. Last year was a good example of that with a very extended dry period. And not all our winters are milder. Some of them are going to be very cold as we see this climate change happening. So crop insurance is one way that growers can reduce the risks of these increased incidents that we didn't see 30 odd years ago. As small diversified farmers have not played the crop insurance game with the government. When disaster occurs, they were always looking for disaster payments. They'd go to the Farm Service Agency and say, look, my crop failed. Is there anything you can do? And sometimes they'd give them grants or low interest loans. The government doesn't want to play that game anymore. So they're saying, no, now the farmers have to have an ante up. They have to have some skin in the game. And what that means is you buy a crop insurance policy, and only if you have crop insurance are you going to get a payout from the government if your crop fails for something like an extreme weather incident. Now, small diversified growers are a hard audience to sell to because their diversity, from their perspective, is often their insurance. So if I have a real dry period, I might fail on one crop, but I'm growing 20 of them. So if I can irrigate 18 out of the 20 of them, I'm probably going to be able to compensate for the one or two crops that fail. And what we're trying to express is there's going to come that time when the majority of your crops are going to fail. You need some sort of protection. And it's a two-edged sword because the crop insurers are used to dealing with big crops, potatoes, grains, that sort of thing. A small diversified grower is a puzzlement to them. So we're trying to develop policies working with the insurers that are going to work for the farmers, that are one, affordable, and two, make sense to them. So it's working both sides of this coin to try to get them all to come together and find things that will work and keep our farmers in business.